New York rapper Max B just got released from prison on the 9th of November after serving 16 to 18 years. I think it was 16 years that he served straight. And he just came home to his family and friends. And the rap industry is already attacking this gentleman and calling him all type of names, saying that he cooperated to get out of jail, he betrayed people to get out early, he did this, he did that. And that's the thing about colored people. They cannot just celebrate someone actually getting out of a messed up situation to actually come back into society to better themselves. No, in the colored community, every turn you make, you're going to find somebody who's trying to find something wrong with your situation. So that's exactly what's going on with Max B. Not even 48 hours, this man has been released to his family and friends. He's already getting so many backlash in the rap industry. The thing about Max B's situation, he was originally sentenced to 75 years in jail. So the reason that people are going against him and calling him that an informant, a rat, or whatever. The thing about Max B, and I think he did the best thing, because he flat out said that, listen, bro, after almost 20 years of my life being incarcerated, being locked up, being told what to do, I took a plea deal. And part of taking a plea deal is basically agreeing to tell them every part that you played in the incident.
I got a whole life to live, man. I mean, gave back time on the 20, on the 75 ball. I did a dub and came back and got my shit for PC out. I'm supposed to not cop out. So you telling me if they had a chance to come back right now and cop out, they wouldn't cop out? Come on, man. Because you know when you cop out, they make you do a statement version that ain't facts or whatever. That's part of the plea deal. That's why it's called a plea deal, man. But I had to do 20 years to do that. So keep that in mind. That ain't no shit. I was out in a year. I did that in a year. Nah, I had to let it go through their process. Went through the whole 3-4 denials. Done up. I'm saying, then I found my shit and got relief. So if I want you to ride with them, you know, Misery Love Company. Not on my watch. I got shit to do, but we ain't doing that. I can't stay here with these money. I gotta come home and get rich.
This entire situation was plotted by a woman Max B was dealing with. Was a stripper that he had some type of relationship with. This woman had two gentlemen showed up at her strip club, at her job, and then they actually went from her job to a hotel in New Jersey. So upon the ride to New Jersey from the club, the woman noticed that this gentleman had a bag filled with cash. And the two gentlemen that the woman left with, those guys end up being actually, they was committing fraud. They was doing some type of fraud to make their money. So anyway, the woman contacted Max B and told him about the two gentlemen with the bag filled with money. Max B contacted his family member, and Max B got the information exactly what room number and everything that the woman was with the guys. The woman sent all the information to Max B, exactly what room there was at, what's the address, and the entire 9 yards. She sent it to Max B. So Max B got his family involved and gave his family the information. So now his family showed up in that hotel room with that woman and the gentleman with the money, and one of the guys that was in that hotel room reached for a firearm. And Max B family member also went to do the robbery with a firearm. So immediately, once he realized one of the guys pulled the firearm, he literally let off the firearm that he was carrying. And unfortunately, the gentleman lost his life. And that was not supposed to happen. But you know, in robberies, especially armed robberies, you're going to do any type of robbery with a weapon, you never know how that's going to play out. You just never know. They didn't have intentions of hurting nobody. Just when the guy just wanted to take the bag and leave, but somebody ended up getting killed. Now the police department is doing an investigation, and they found out that the gentleman was with a stripper. So now they're trying to find out where is the stripper, who knows the stripper, and Max B name, for somehow Max B name came up to the detective that was investigating that homicide. So they went and they found Max B and they questioned him about the woman. And Max B ended up giving them all the information in regards to the woman, where to find her, where she lives at, everything. That's how everything crumbled from Max B and his family and that woman. Because once he gave that information, they found that woman. And then everything from there just crumbled.
He did not cooperate, brother.
Max B, I sent you all the paperwork.
I'm watching the 1090 J thing. It said that
No, I don't care about 1090. 1090 is just a regular dude like everybody else. The documents, this is what you're looking for. Actually here, let me guide you directly to what you want to read.
Okay, give me a paperwork breakdown.
I sent you the paperwork. This is gonna guide you right to where you want to read. This is one part where he's admitting that due to his cooperation, he should be given leniency. Here, that's
what page is
other
it?
part. That's Max B's paperwork.
Okay, yeah, but
the other part is,
send me a document. What page is it on it?
I don't look at it. It'll tell you that. You have all the documents. You even have the appeal. There's another part where you'll see Max B told the detectives where the girl involved in the murder robbery, where she works, with strip club.
Is that snitching though? I've heard from
hell yeah, that's snitching. See, this is the part.
If I'm a street dude, let's say me and you are street dudes, and they said, do you know where Wack works? And I said, I know Wack does podcasts or does interviews with DJ Vlad. Am I snitching?
Listen, let's paint the right picture. Academics.
Yeah.
This lady and this dude was involved in a murder robbery. We know you have some involvement as well. What do you know about them? She works at Scarlet Strip Club and lives at this location. They're letting him know she is an interest. He knows she's of interest because they put the play together.
The gentleman that you just heard talking to Academics, DJ Academics, is a gentleman from California. And he does this paperwork stuff on countless rappers. He's in the rap industry as well. And he's like a manager to a couple of rappers from California area. And he basically run play on exposing people. But what I don't understand about the situation is, like, listen, bro, Max B cooperated with the police by telling the police, okay, this woman works at this is her job address, this is her name, this is her house address. Okay, because at the end of the day, he did not kill nobody. Yes, he was a part of the robbery because he sent his family member to commit the crime. But he didn't tell his family member to kill the person. Colored communities and the colored neighborhoods. Anything you say to an officer, if it's not, let me get my lawyer, anything you say to an officer, you're being considered to be a rat. You're being considered to be a snitch. And to normal human beings, it's like, what do you mean? A police asks you a question, you're going to give them an answer. Especially when you know you didn't do nothing wrong. Especially when you know you didn't kill nobody. Why am I going to ask for a lawyer if when I could just I was asked a simple question, why can't I just give a simple answer? Why does that have to make me a rat? You know, so the dude that was just talking about Max B being a rat, the dude from California, he's getting a lot of backlash online with people that supported Max B and saying, like, bro, relax. Like, you know, this dude just came home from doing a whole like 15 to 18 years away from his family. Let the guy rest. Let the guy breathe. You know, but no. The black community, forget about it. They don't want each other to succeed in life. The black community, dude, the black and brown community, for some, not the brown community, not Hispanic people will praise other Hispanics when they're doing good. The black communities, they don't like praising each other's success. They rather be successful and watch you suffer. I don't never understand it, dude.
Anytime you give any information up on anybody else other than yourself, you're telling. And this is why your crowd is not going to understand. Our rules are our rules. We don't give a damn about what the civilians or the L7 think. The minute Max B told that detective where that woman lived and where she worked, and they apprehended her, she then told on Pooh Sims, who got 120 to life, and she did like 8 years or so. She went to jail as well. You tell it. And if you read the document, you're going to read.
But I heard she told on Max B as well.
Listen, it don't matter. He told on her first.
The thing about this situation is this guy, the California guy, he didn't just end right there. He actually hopped on a recorded line, phone conversation with Max B's family that's currently in prison. That he's alleging that Max B ratted on him to come home early. Like, I don't get it. At the end of the day, dude, Max B's out. You're in. The woman cooperated. Yes, the woman actually cooperated 100%. She did a couple of years as well and came home. You know, she told the detective exactly what happened. You know, but the Max B's family, he did a couple of different appeals. He did like 3 to 4 different appeal, and they all got denied. You know, so Max B did an appeal and Max B got accepted. That's why he got the plea deal to get out in 20 years. You know, and I don't see why Max B's family is going against him right now. That, dude, you're still arrested. You're still in prison. You should be celebrating the fact that your family is out free. He could make money and do the best he can to get you a good lawyer. And after like 20 more years, 15 more years, you probably come home. Because you have to realize, dude, you're the one that pulled the trigger. Yes, Max B was involved by sending him to that hotel to commit the robbery. But Max B in no way, shape, or form told him to pull that trigger. He made that decision when he got there. So he have to realize that this guy didn't pull, Max B didn't pull the trigger. Max B, yes, he told you to go. Yes, he's a part of the robbery, but he didn't pull the trigger. The trigger man is going to get the most time. And the person who actually set everything up, which is that woman, she got a couple of years and she was released because she cooperated. And she told the detective everything that happened. So they gave her a thing. They gave her like 8 years. She did like 8 to 10 years and came home. You know, and she was the one that set up the entire process. She was the one that reached out to Max B and telling him those guys had money.
Like misspelled words and all this shit, but we went to the thing and found the real court documents. And regarding the misspelled words, I got to say, yeah, what you was saying was in there. He definitely, he told that woman lived at where she worked at.
I've been saying that though. This ain't no see. Nobody want to listen to me because I ain't got no problem. No, I'm saying they can. So that's what it is.
On the phone right now. So here goes the thing.
All right.
Now we got past that chapter. Now here goes the next thing. We see in 2012, the appeal was denied, right? But then in 2016, he get a 55-year time reduction, right? Now I'm hearing about whatever went on with his attorney, but here goes the problem. If the attorney, it was misrepresentation for your defense attorney, right? Whatever is going to go on, whatever they saying is the reason why they're going to reduce your time, right? Then it's going to be documented. You can't find why time reduction, bro.
Exactly. But now look, this is what I'm on the process now. I just hired a new lawyer, so I got another lawyer, my lawyer, right? But I'm down on a appeal right now that I got going on. So I got I'm about to get the paperwork because my lawyer about to get it. But you do know, right? Anytime that you
listen, at the end of the day, Max B, at the beginning of everything, when the detective found out exactly what happened, they offered Max B 20 years. This was his family member that was just talking to the guy from California. The beginning of the case, they gave them a plea deal. Both of these guys, plus the woman, they offered both of these guys 20 to 25 years, and they both denied it. They both declined and they wanted to take it to trial. Max B would have took the 20 years and he would have been home before the 9th of November. He'd have been out if he would have capped out right there the 20 years, he'd have been out of jail. But what happened, he denied that sentence and he took it to trial and he blew trial. So that's where they gave him 75 years. So what happened with the process of him going through the case, filing the appeal after he got the 75-year sentence, he appealed. And what ended up happening, the lawyer that represented him was the same lawyer that he used throughout his rap career, his music career. So the judge decided it was a conflict of interest. And the judge decided to be like, okay, you know what? We're going to just offer you the original deal that we had offered you from the beginning, which was a 20-year sentence. So that's the reason why they gave him the 20-year sentence, because that was the original sentence they wanted to give him from the beginning. Gentleman did almost 20 years of his life, was not around to see his kids grow up to become adults for less than $10,000. His family, they gave him 125 years, which is a death sentence, for less than $10,000. Just let that sink in. And the reason I said that, there's a lot of people out there right now that's risking their lives, risking their freedom for chump change, for money that will not make them live in a better neighborhood, for money that will not let them experience life in a better way. They're chasing chump change and willing to do whatever it takes for chump change. I hope people out there look at the Max B story and the Max B situation and think before they act. Because is it worth you getting 125 years of your life, a death sentence, for less than $10,000? Is it worth your life, dude? Heck no. It's not worth you doing close to 20 years of your life for making that one phone call to send somebody to commit a crime. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, dude. I don't care if it's 100,000, $1 million. It's not worth it, bro. Your freedom and your time is worth way more than any money on this planet. Money is printed every single day. Your freedom and the time that God gives you to contribute to this world, to contribute to society, is worth way more than any type of money. You just let my words sink into your brain and just think about it, bro. Until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, please treat people the way you want to be treated. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and his family. Always make God a part of your decision making every single day, ladies and gentlemen. To a great commander-in-chief, to a president of the United States, Mr. Donald J. Trump. So from me to you always, salute to you and your family, sir. May God bless you and your families on this beautiful, wonderful day and forever. May God watch over you and your family, sir, on this beautiful, wonderful day and forever as well. To all and every of God kids all around the world, may God bless us all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, let's work together to make this world a better place. Let's solve our problems with words and not violence.